Hello there, Capricorn. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your reading for December 16th through 31st. Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, I'm so glad to welcome you. And if you are returning, thank you for coming back again and joining me today. I do invite you to reach out and hit that subscribe button and join the Dragon family, and also give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button and let me know that you enjoyed this content. First, as always, a few quick notes before we get started. This is a general reading. It won't resonate with every single Capricorn out there, so if the messages resonate with you, they are meant for you. If they don't resonate with you, kick them on out to another goat. This will mostly resonate with Capricorn Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, and all Capricorn cross watchers are welcome to join us as well. If you're interested in a personal reading or you want any information about the card decks I use, etc., all that information is below in the description box. So Capricorn, oh my goodness, this is an amazing time in the skies and the heavens and in all of history for you. Honestly, these kind of patterns don't come around very often at all, and if you experience it in your lifetime, it's very rare. So this is a very special time on the earth, especially for Capricorn. Everyone is going to be feeling it. Not surprising, it's going to be affecting all signs in all ways, but I would say because everybody has all signs, in their chart, even if you don't have planets in those signs, definitely take a look at your natal charts and find out where the area of Capricorn is in your personal birth chart. I'll be working with the universal chart today, but in your personal chart, check it out and see. I am a Capricorn, and my Capricorn stuff is mostly in my 11th and 12th house, so that's where I'm feeling it. Trust me, it's intense. Oh my goodness. So I know all my goats out there, all my goaties, we're just like, oh yeah, we're in it. We're going through it. We've been in it for a while though, is that the truth, right? So I'm going to show you the printed chart that I have here. This is dated for December 16th, but this is going to show you the pile up that we already have. All right, so we got Venus, Pluto, Saturn, our ruling planet, Jupiter, all in Capricorn right now. Oh my goodness. And so then the sun is now in Sagittarius at 24 degrees. So this is going into Capricorn on the 21st. So happy birthday big time in advance to all my Capricorns out there, because this, so, when the sun goes into Capricorn, that's when the winter solstice begins. So that's, when our sign, when Capricorn starts, winter begins. That is the kick. And so Mercury on the 28th is also going to move from Sagittarius into Capricorn. And then if that wasn't enough, because there's never enough, on Christmas Day, actually more like Christmas evening, very late, so for some it'll be the 26th, we have the new moon starts in Capricorn, which is always great. New moons are a beginning of a 2-week shift where we get, greater growth, greater, abundance and increase. And then the solar eclipse happens at the same time in the sign of Capricorn. So if it just wasn't enough, we are just rocking out with tons and tons of Capricorn energy. And trust me, y'all will be feeling it. For all Capricorns, that's highlighting our universal house of the first. And the first house is Aries. It is about our identity, who you are, life purpose, the passion that drives you, the fire within, the warrior spirit. That's definitely Aries energy, right? And so Capricorn this last year for 2019, Saturn and Pluto both been moving through Capricorn in that first house already. Makes it very difficult. This has not been an easy year for anyone, and Capricorn especially has been getting the hits because it's all in our energy, that Pluto, which is all about transformation, rebirth, life and death struggles for real, of transformation and regeneration. So it's really, and then Saturn as well in the first house for both. It's like you're completely transforming everything from the ground up. Anything that is not true about you, anything that has not been for your best, old patterns, old habits, old things that have not been good that you've integrated deeply into your identity or your daily routines. All of that's been questioned. It's been brought up. It's been torn down. Saturn energy, which is what rules Capricorn for the whole lifetime. You always will feel that. And that's why Capricorns are serious. That's why so many of them work so hard and they hold themselves to crazy high standards. Even if they don't hold other people those standards, they definitely hold them to those themselves. And so they work themselves very, very hard, and they're always climbing, always pursuing. But Capricorns also have that very soft side because, in the traditional symbology, right, half is the goat, half is the fishtail. So we've got that sort of, to me, almost a Pisces kind of feeling, which is very spiritual, very emotional, can be prone to melancholy. So Capricorn, this is a time when you have been truly being reborn, truly having your identity cleaned and cleared and stripped away. And Saturn's been going, I know you don't like all these lessons, I know you don't like this, but it's for your best. It's sort of like having to take medicine that you know is going to help you, but it tastes terrible when you're taking it, right? So there's a lot of that. But Capricorn, that beautiful combination between, the Aries energy and the Capricorn energy is very cathartic. It's very much like, a new life, because the Aries burst of spring, it's like that first sign, which is all about new growth, new birth, and rebirth. So with Jupiter moving through the sign of Capricorn now, that started on December 2nd, and it will be with us until, this following year in 2020, at the end of the year. That is extremely lucky for Capricorn. It's, kind of about time. Capricorns need a break. We need a little break, and that's a big break. For everyone, not just Capricorn, but Capricorns especially will feel it because it's in our sign. And as it sweeps across, Pluto and Saturn, it's like the lessons will start to make sense. We'll start to feel more positive about how we've grown and what we're learning. And it won't just be hard and harsh. It will still be challenging, but it will not be as just gut-wrenchingly awful as it has been for some of us. Just being brutally honest here, y'all. It's been a thing. It's totally been a thing. So the other movements that I want to talk about planetarily, Venus will be moving into Aquarius on Friday the 20th. That's going to hit the universal house of the 2nd for Capricorn. So this is a really nice stabilizing energy, especially when it comes to all our relationships. If relationships have been a little off track or a little wonky, I think that that's going to help quite a bit because, Venus going through a stable house like Taurus feels very, very nice to us. And the Aquarian energy helps us to look at our relationships from a more logical, cool-headed perspective. So if our emotions were really getting in the way of, our better judgment or something when it comes to relationships or friendships or even coworkers, all relationships, this will help cool the temper and kind of help you look at it from a clearer perspective. Mars is continuing on for the rest of this month in the sign of Scorpio. That's also very positive for Capricorn because that's going to place that in the 11th house. So you're continuing to have a lot of power and a lot of pull with the mass consciousness and anything that you do. So put those good energies out there, Capricorn, because they will be coming back to you in good, big, abundant ways. So let's get going with your cards. I'm very excited to see what comes out for you because the energies are just super powered. You're absolutely in the spotlight right now. All the little Capricorns, all those little goats. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with the Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising sign of Capricorn as we do their reading for December 16th through 31st, 2019. Please protect their energy as well as my own throughout the session and bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good. Thank you so much. Ooh, yes! Capricorn, did I say it? Oh my word, there's that Tower energy, Uranus energy, lightning strike, everything being cleared away. To me, this is always a card of the hand of the divine, and it's like this again, it's like that sign from on high saying, you know what, not for your best, this old structure has gotta go. So it gets hit with the fire and the lightning, and you know, it can feel extremely disruptive if you've been really, you know, attached to the structure, attached to this. Basically, Capricorn, the more flexible that you can be about letting go of things, the easier this will be, the easier it will get. A beautiful thing that's also happening right now, though, is that Jupiter and Uranus, which is the energy that rules this card, are in alignment with each other, because right now Uranus is in Taurus. Taurus is a fellow earth sign, so this is very positive for Capricorn, and it really tells you anything that goes away, anything that feels like a really chaotic ending or conclusion to something is actually, it's meant to be. Even if it feels absolutely crazy and nuts, it's like, no, this is really, there's a lot of divine order to seeming disorder at this time. So very powerful, Capricorn. And you can even head some of those tower moments off at the past by, you know, kind of just letting go of things already that you already know you're going to let go of it. Capricorns often know they're going to let go of something before they do. And sometimes we just keep holding on because we have that stubborn-minded work ethic that says, no, we can make it work. We can salvage this. It's like, Capricorn, this is time to be honest with yourself. If something can't be salvaged, don't keep trying to patch it up and make it go, okay? Just a little hint. Ooh, yes, look at this. Okay, Prehnite comes up. Prehnite is a great gemstone. Funny enough, I just put this little tower card right where I have one sitting. Prehnite is a beautiful, it almost looks like a peridot, similar, but it's a little more translucent. A little beautiful, little pale green stone. Yeah, it's just for release. It's for declutter. This is healing for the heart chakra. So Capricorn, a lot of y'all have taken some huge hits to your heart, some really big emotional letdowns and disappointments and hurts and old wounds. So time to heal. If you have some Prehnite, this is a great stone to use. Peridot is also great. Rose quartz, rhodochrosite. There's a lot of good heart chakra healing stones. So anything that you use, you know, a lot of times it's good to just, I'll put like a hot water bottle like on the heart chakra, then put your gemstones and do some meditation. Listen to some sound therapy files. There's some great ones. Just go on YouTube and search up a heart chakra sound therapy, and, you know, listen to those sound vibrations to help, you know, work into healing those heart chakras, because this is about, you know, it's that declutter, it's the detox, it's the release, you know, kind of like removing the symbolic thorn from your heart. You know, it's like if something or someone just keeps hurting you again and again, Capricorn, it's time to release. It's time to let go. If the experience is only painful and not productive and not happy and not fulfilling, time to release it from your life. Wow. Okay, so one more card from the Unicorn Oracle. Thank you very much. Oh, look at that. From the Unicorn Oracle, we've got the card of growth. Look at this imagery too, with the little Pegasus, and then the, you know, the motherly kind of parental figure, you know, watching it. But this to me is also inner child work so much. Seek out a mentor or guide. Take baby steps as you grow. Be willing to learn from others. So Capricorn, this could be a powerful time when somebody who's really going to help you, or maybe other, you know, more than one person is going to help you and come in and be kind of that mentoring guide for you as well, as you regrow, as you heal yourself, taking, you know, one step at a time. Don't get ahead of yourself. Capricorns are pretty good about not rushing their own process. They tend to be pretty patient, but they're also very ambitious. So it's like when Capricorn's been working at something for a while and they're still waiting, they can get impatient about it. They really want to get it going. But this is saying, don't worry, don't fear. You don't have to rush. you know, the divine is in control of the process. So let's bring Mr. Dragon on over, and he says hello. He's doing good with his little holiday wreath on here. And you know, I'm a dragon. I'm a dragon. That's why this is the Dragon Tail Tarot. And dragon time is fun time. Always. Alright, so let's get some tarot on this. We're going to do a full Celtic cross spread. I'm going to be using the Spirit Song Oracle, which is really beautiful. It has spirit animals on every card. And I'm going to be clarifying each card with the Rider-Waite. And also keep in mind, Capricorn, that timing is flexible. Some people are not going to resonate with this reading. Some of you might already be in this energy. Some of you may not have yet come to it. So if it doesn't resonate, you could even refer back to this in a couple weeks or so and see if it does then, because it might be an energy that's upcoming and you're not in it quite yet. Oh, I love that. Ah, okay. Yes. Ah, beautiful start to this spread here, Capricorn. You're gonna like it. So, present energy, number one, the Magician, the Raven, which is a beautiful spirit animal that many times embodies destruction and also creation. For some indigenous people, especially in the Northwest, this is like, you know, a real creator energy. Raven created the world, right? So this is about willpower, about creation. Sometimes, you know, there's that destruction that came before it, but this is a recreation, and it's a number one, so it's starting from the beginning, starting from fresh. Absolutely beautiful. So let's clarify this Magician card for you. And look at that, with the balance, the fairness, the justice coming up on top of that. Because Capricorn, a lot of things haven't been fair for you. A lot of things have been feeling very unjust, very unbalanced. A feeling that almost like karma has just been against you every time, even if it shouldn't be, right? You know, and it's like, to me, this combination of Raven coming in with justice is like spiritual law coming back to order. And it's a really, really beautiful feeling. This is also very strong Libra energy. If any of you have strong Libra placements or have a special Libra in your life, which if you don't, I recommend getting one. My best friend is a Libra, and they're freaking awesome. They're just the best, coolest people a lot of the time. I love them. There's nothing like a high-flying Libra. Like a high-vibration Libra is the best friend you'll ever have. And the other thing I would bring up about this Magician card, you know, in the Rider-Waite, this has the symbology of all the suits, right? So it's taking your thoughts, your emotions, your passions, and your resources, all the things that you've learned, and bringing them into a new reality. So in the immediate past, we've got the Page of Acorns, same as the Page of Wands, which is a fire energy, discovery, enthusiasm. So Capricorn, some of you have already kind of experienced this little burst. And I would say that a lot of this burst is Jupiter entering your sign. I think that that has a lot to do with why Capricorn is suddenly starting to feel a little more positive, a little more like, oh, maybe the sun is coming up on the horizon. Maybe it's not just going to be a journey through the dark forever for me, because that Page of Wands can bring that bright new burst. And to me, you know, that is Aries energy very strongly. It's very fiery. It's the breath of, you know, new life. So I like that for you. Oh, and yes, it's been about a journey of healing. It's like you have more joy, more vibrancy for your own journey, for your own healing work, for following your dream, Capricorn. And every Capricorn, come on, out there has a dream, has a goal, has a thing in their soul that they just long to accomplish and discover. Number 9, Hermit. This is also very much a Virgo energy, so it's very earthy. It's very healing for you. Absolutely love that. So then the Eight of Acorns coming in. This is the Eight of Wands. This is in the immediate future. Energy, results, fast communication. Like we said, Capricorn, even you can get a little bit impatient, even though you're a super patient sign. But this is really saying that things are coming through quickly here with that electric eel. This is also, to me, a little of that electric energy, right? It's coming through. It's giving you that needed zap of vitality. So let's pull a clarifier there. And yes, but be patient. It's still telling you to be patient, Capricorn. Things are moving faster than you may have thought, but there is still a little bit of a waiting game here, because you're not quite completed with some of your cycles and you're not completely into the new ones. And this is very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of like, it's a relative to the person who is looking at this reading. It's subjective, because for some Capricorns out there, since this is general, if you've already completed a lot of the cycles, you're really not hanging on to much, this won't be as much of an issue, right? But if you still have things that you haven't quite shaken off, haven't quite gotten out of, then it could still come up as you start to move faster. It's like, oh, okay, there's that roadblock, gotta get that out of the way. So on the undercurrent, this is what's going on deep within your soul. We have the Hermit again. So the Hermit's come up twice in this session here so far, Capricorn. Again, contemplation, wisdom, going towards your star. And this is what you're really feeling and needing deep within your unconscious, within your soul. And because it's Virgo energy, to me, there's always a lot of healing. There's a lot of healing of the self, whether it's mental, physical, emotional healing, all comes up. Could be a good time to go to a counselor. Could be a good time to check in with a doctor if it's something physical. Just saying, that can be a thing. But I think deep within you, what you're really kind of craving is some alone time. Just some alone time to just really get in touch with yourself, with your goals, with your dreams. Clarify a list. Say, here's what I really want to be doing in 2020. Very, very strong. And yes, look at that. I love it, Capricorn. Eight of Pentacles. So working at it one day at a time. One step. Just take it one day at a time. Whatever comes to you to work on that. There could be a significant Virgo in your life, or a Virgo, placement in your chart that's very prominent. But if not, this Hermit card has come up twice, and it's telling you work on your own your own guidance. Listen to your intuition. If something doesn't feel right to you, listen to that, Capricorn. Don't just use your head over your heart every time. Use a balance. Here on the top, absolutely love it. Look at that. The Star card came up from the divine messages from Spirit. This is from the higher mind. This is crowning the spread. Can't really get a whole lot better than this, Capricorn. This is also Aquarius energy, so there could be a significant Aquarius placement in your chart. But after Capricorn is Aquarius season, so to me this almost says, the good luck, the good fortune is going to continue just, past your own energy, and it might even get better as you go into Aquarius time. That's just a heads up. Aquarius is a very futuristic sign, so that could be a definite thing. But this is a sign, a card of peace, a card of healing. We have the swan, gliding gracefully through the waters here. And the swan to me is also very much about the soul. It's about music. It's about love. It's about connection. And one of my favorite readers on YouTube, Ramblin' Mike, he always says we don't get the Star card unless we've been through hellfire to get there. And it's so true, because to me that's like, you've been through the hard times. You've been through, hell and back, and you have come out, just so much stronger in the end. And this is Spirit telling you, yes, Capricorn, we see what you've been going through. We know. Oh, and look at that on top of this. Oh my gosh. The Death card came up as a clarifier for the Star. So this is absolutely, you have transformed. What did I say? You have gone through hell and back. You have died and been reborn again. Look at the, the sun is rising over there in the east, and you've got the, you know, the flower of, you know, purity and new beginnings. You know, it's funny, right? So death is carrying that banner that says, you know, a new beginning is coming. So this is a complete, powerful transformation, Capricorn. It really, in a lot of ways, doesn't surprise me, because with Pluto being in your sign, Saturn being in your sign, the death card is a Pluto card. It's a Scorpio card. So yeah, this is all about a complete regeneration, complete healing from the divine. So let's get some more advice for you here. Ooh, yes. Nice. Very nice. Okay. So here we go. On a suggested approach to all of this energy is the Nine of Crystals, Nine of Cups. I love it. Sorry, not Nine of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles. This is even better, even better for your energy, because this is a, you know, card of stability, security, abundance, having your business together, having your money in better order, having a better, you know, futuristic vision. And the Rider-Waite, this is the woman that has the, you know, the falcon on her arm that sees into the future, you know, but the abundance is there. And of course, we have the spider as, you know, the symbol on this card. And I know a lot of people don't like spiders, but I personally absolutely love spiders. I'm a number 8, and to me, I associate number 8 with the spider, and I really love them because they're like, they design and build these amazing webs, and they just are really masters of their of their world, you know. It's like no one has to teach them to do that. They just go out and they build these beautiful webs, and they catch all these nasty insects and take them off our hands. So really beautiful, kind of a weaving, creating sort of energy, the way that they create. So to me, Capricorn, this is also telling you to create. If you're a creative type of Capricorn, and a lot of y'all are, even if it's just creating your own business, creating whatever it is, you can put that energy into anything that you're doing. Yeah, and this, again, Capricorn, you are working through some heartaches. There's no doubt. Here's that Five of Cups coming up. We talked about this at the beginning, that for a lot of y'all, your heart's really taken some hits. A lot of big disappointments, but this is really telling you you're strong, you're resilient, you're tough, and you can't grieve over these disappointments forever, especially because look right behind you. There's 2 that are still standing. There's still a lot of blessing that you may not even be paying attention to right now. 5 of Acorns comes up, Capricorn, and what you need to know. This is a little bit of a challenge, but the 5s are about growth, right? We had that 5 of Cups, now we're getting that 5 of Wands. You know, it's a little bit of a tussle. Look at that roar. I mean, this is a little bit of a stand your ground to me. It's a little bit of like, if someone's giving you a hard time, you know, don't back down. Don't put up with that. To me, this can be not huge conflicts, but just little back and forth nitpicky fights that just, you know, kind of sap your energy. So don't play into that. Don't fall prey to drama and, you know, petty conflicts that just don't go anywhere and are a waste of your energy or time. Yeah, cut that out. Knight of Swords. Cut that stuff right out. Just say, you know what, I'm going to take my sword. I'm going to cut that out, because I don't need that drama. I don't need that chaos in my life. Then we move into this 10 of Acorns, 10 of Wands. Woo, for that hopes and fears, Capricorn. Responsibility, dedication. 10 of Wands is rough, you know. It indicates that there's been a lot of burden, a lot of hardship, a lot of struggle. But because it's a 10, it's coming to an end. It's the end of that cycle. So I think that for a lot of you Capricorns out there, it's like you know what you've been through, and part of you is worried that more of that is on the way. Like you're just like, oh no, I can't take any more of that. But this is a real symbol to me to put down the burden. Don't keep carrying that baggage around into 2020. You can't do it. It doesn't work. You can't take your baggage with you there. And look at that, Judgment came up over that. So it truly is. It's truly time to let that go. Don't worry about this, Capricorn. Don't worry about it. If the baggage is falling out of your hands anyway, just let it go. Judgment card, again, very strong Scorpio energy, just like the Death card, but this is almost like the next step. It's the next phase of that Death card in a way with the Judgment, because it's like, you know, the Death card is, you know, the dying off. The Judgment card is the rebirth. It's the regeneration, and that's coming through very strongly. I also would say that that Scorpio energy brings in a lot of power, and Capricorn with Pluto, the ruler of Scorpio, being in your sign, you have a lot of power. You have so much raw power. This is definitely a power time for Capricorn. So it's like whatever energy you put out there, you're going to bring back a lot of that. So really, it's time to cultivate your thoughts and your energy. Absolutely. So outcome card, a King of Shells. Look at that beautiful seahorse spirit. Harmony, integrity, healing the heart, healing the third eye chakra as well as the solar plexus, really getting your confidence back, having, you know, good mastery over your emotions. Capricorn, this is kind of saying if those emotions have really just run you all over the place, this is a time when you start to have a better handle on those feelings and emotions and mood swings or melancholy that you may have suffered. So yeah, really beautiful, very healing time. King of Shells, it's aligned with, you know, same as Cups, and it's aligned with water energy, but I would say Cancer is the strongest represented out of all of those. Very, very strong healing, nurturing kind of power. And look, Page of Wands. It started and it ended with the Page of Wands, Capricorn. Brand new life, a brand new start, more joy coming in, more happiness coming in, because Capricorn, y'all are so serious. It's a serious sign, and it's serious energy that we've been going through. This is such a reminder. Please have a little fun, let your hair down, relax a little bit, embrace life again. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful read for you. So let's bring up, I'm going to do a affirmation card. We're going to see what's going to come up for you for one last word. Oh yes. The card is the lily that came up, a card of transience. Lily white, your flower is bright, enjoy it while you may. Lily pale, your bloom will fail, for all must fade away. So this is a card of embracing the moment, Capricorn. Don't fall into a lot of procrastination. Don't fall into putting things off that you really, really want to do till later. You know, this is like Carpe Diem, seize the day. That's what this energy is about. So what a beautiful reading. I'm hoping to get a reading done for winter solstice, because I always do them for the solstice and the equinox. We did one for fall equinox back when we shifted from Virgo to Libra. So this is another, big pivotal time. This is, the beginning of winter, of Yule. And so I hope to see you again very, very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.